Let me ask you this. What questions have you become known for? And I'm not talking about, so what do you do? See, that's a huge mistake made by entrepreneurs worldwide. They're too busy scrambling for all the answers, they forget to study the questions. It's time to stick yourself out there.
Hello, my name is Scott, and you're watching NametagTV.com.
Questions aren't really questions, they're catapults. And if you want to stretch your entrepreneurial brain into profitable territory, here's the secret I want you to remember. The words that govern your questions galvanize your growth. Today we're going to be exploring the first volume of entrepreneur questions that matter. Number 1, are you making something useful or just making something? Get this through your thick entrepreneur brain. You aren't your customer. Just because you think you have this $1 million idea for some amazing product or service, it doesn't mean there's a viable market for it. That's a commonality among a lot of entrepreneurs. We fall in love with our own marketing. Don't feel bad, I actually did it yesterday. So it's an easy thing to do, and these ideas, they're like our brain children. But we gotta remember, the customers want to buy something that solves their urgent, expensive, and pervasive problems. So let me ask you this. Are you satisfying a compelling need, or are you superimposing onto people what you think they should want? Question number 2. Are you solving a problem that nobody cares about? Let's say your company is the go-to brand for 24-hour landline phone service. Cool. Except for the fact that nobody's used a landline since 2003. Whoops. Instead of bragging how you solve some pointless problem, consider this. There's nothing more frightening than the prospect of irrelevancy. Whether you're an individual brand or an organization, it's always worth investing the time to make yourself more timeless. So keep things simple. Choose to champion the beautiful and draw more attention to what's universal about the problem you solve. You do that, you'll be as timeless as a Picasso and a black dress combined. Let me ask you this. What are you doing to keep from fading away? Question number 3. When it comes to mattering, are you a repeat offender? All of us, by which I mean all human beings, we want to be needed and we want to be valuable to the world. And that's actually what mattering means. If you want to do so consistently, consider the Latin derivative of the term. Mattering comes from the Latin materia, which means substance. That means you got to bring solid value, not just shtick, but something real, substance. Regardless of how much pressure there is in your market to embrace mediocrity, remember, nobody notices normal, nobody buys boring, and nobody pays for average. Maybe hang those words in the break room and see what happens. Let me ask you this. Will you become a company of consequence? Okay, let me suggest this. For the list called 7 Ways to Out-Attract Your Competition, you know what to do. Send an email to me and you win the list for free. Remember, entrepreneurs that ask the dangerous questions are the entrepreneurs that make devastating profits. Stick yourself out there today.